let's not annoy God. The fact of the matter is that if you want the personal favors, or even for the country, you pray. I don't think that you go and offer this type of sacrifice, which unfortunately was born out of what's it called, force and fraud. I mean, why would you want to commit the whole nation's blessings, or yes, of course, blessings, by forcing and surreptitiously taking their money to undertake a sacrifice, so-called? I don't think this is the type of sacrifice God will countenance at all. I'm not too sure we have committed such blunder. By the way, if we are saying that we have challenges right now, most of the challenges were brought upon ourselves, really. I mean, who told the president that he should go ahead and allow the electoral commission to spend almost $1 billion and over cities on a wasteful enterprise? Who said the president should go and sign a contract currently GPT, wasting $1.5 million every month? Who has the president to go and be blessing projects that are just wasteful, right? Who has the president to go and create additional 6 regions when there was no need? When these regions are not generating any value? Then you turn around and say that because of that, I want to sow a seed to overturn the sins of my sins and the sins of my forebears. I don't know what type of God will countenance such silly decisions, by the way. I don't think so.
In the midst of all this, what can be done? Because you point out that the fact that there was no consensus on this matter. In fact, I personally, and a few other people have raised issues against it, but it continues. Parliament is also talking about it, in the minority raising issues with it. What do you expect, first from President, from Parliament? What can be done now?
Well, I use the word stubbornness, and I suspect that we could just keep howling and protesting here and there. At the very least, what Parliament wants to do is to ask the Finance Minister, what exactly is going on? What have you committed? Did we ask you to commit to it? They can ask all those questions. But I think it behooves every Ghanaian to also demand answers and demand that we understand exactly what is happening here. But I don't foresee anything changing unless there's a change in government, whereby the government of the day will say, well, we don't see this project as an essential one, so we'll not fund it. So if the person who started it wants to continue, go ahead and continue taking private funds for it. After all, that was what we were told in the first. So the only thing that can happen for this project, the way I see it, is when the tables turn politically, and the NDC says, well, we said we were never interested in the National Cathedral in the first place, so we won't fund it. And it becomes a white elephant and probably waste away for the next 8 years.